here, our friend.
This is Brian.
Yes.
Brian,
Texas.
And Scott.
Yes.
And the team from Thailand who certainly made a long-distance trip to come to the Texas Motorplex for the NHRDA World Finals. And I guess the first question I have for you two is, what was the impetus to come to the U.S. with a truck that was built in 30 days?
Well, I saw a picture on the internet of a tube chassis tubbed race truck with a hood stack, blowing diesel smoke and 2 bottles of NOS, and I couldn't read anything on the picture as far as the stickers and things that were on the truck. It had a watermark that was a photographer from Thailand. I did the research, found out that they were doing diesel drag racing in Thailand, and they were running fast, real fast.
And they kind of proved that here this weekend.
Absolutely.
I think the best run, if memory serves me correct, was an 8:22. Is that right?
8:22, and that's their current record for that truck in their entire country. They beat their previous record of 8:38.
And so, because a lot of people probably want to know this, you built the truck in 30 days. All the parts had to be built by hand. I mean, you're not going to find performance parts for a 4-cylinder Isuzu diesel at a speed shop, even in Thailand, right?
Right. They, all the way down to the camshaft, they built by hand. Their chassis builder here built an SFI spec chassis to be certified 750 and slower in 5 weeks from an SFI book, and reader speaking.
Wow.
It's very impressive.
Very impressive indeed. And it was kind of funny when Randy Cole, who was the president of the NHRDA, sent me the email confirming the fact that you guys would be here. I thought to myself, first of all, to get from Thailand to Dallas is halfway around the world, for one thing. Then, in the email, as I read down it, I thought, they built this truck in 30 days. Yes. Then I read the fact that it was a 4-cylinder Isuzu with a single turbo and a Liberty 5-speed, and I said to myself, wait a second, you can't find parts for one of those just any place.
Right.
So there's a lot of ingenuity, a lot of time leading up to the month of the build, right?
Yes.
I mean, how much research do you think was involved? How many hours?
This entire project started in January of this year when I first emailed Scott and asked him if he wanted to come to the United States, and I was immediately hit with a reply, yes, yes, yes. And
that's a pretty simple answer. We're just going to do it, and the answer is yes, yes, yes.
Exactly.
Cool.
We had a few road bumps along the way. Their previous chassis wouldn't pass certification, so they were required to build a new one if they wanted to come participate. I was figuring they would start next year and come next year, and Scott said, no, this year we come. And I said, okay. Okay,
good.
And they did it.
Okay, so then, continuing with the engineering side of this, we'll get to the other parts of the logistics in a minute, but a carbon fiber Isuzu body also had to be hand-built, I'm assuming? Okay, so everything hand-built on the truck as far as expense, because that was a lot of people asked. How much would it feasibly cost to ship a truck halfway around the world and go through all the customs and everything? And I'm talking general numbers here, but it's not going to be a cheap endeavor by any means.
No.
Do you guys have any sponsorship that you'd like to talk about while you're live across the world on the internet? Or is this funded just by your group?
It's
just you guys.
Yeah.
So that's very cool. We certainly appreciate you being here. And I guess from an announcer standpoint, I have to ask this, because I'm not sure I got it right. Is the driver's name pronounced Best Turbo Yen? Is that as close as I can get? I don't know if that's right.
Originally, the name is Best Turbo Y-U-M.
Yum. Okay, Best Turbo Yum. I got close.
As the people in the track, he asked me when he passed the 6th run on the license. I told him Turbo Jam. I believe when he walked up to here, it's going to be Turbo Yen or something.
Okay.
But he accepted because Turbo Yen in Thai means cooling turbo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So there was a true Thailand meaning to the whole thing.
That means like cool turbo. Cool turbo, that's cool turbo.
You guys put on a tremendous show. I know it was, but great work. Welcome to the U.S. Welcome to the Texas Motorplex. Thanks for being a part of the NHRDA World Finals in 2013. Wonderful job. It was nice to meet you. Best Turbo Young. Scott,
Can we
Thank
let
you.
them say a few things? In
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely. I'll get out of the way. Go for it.
The camera's here, and you can talk to everyone
อยาก
back
ให้
home.
ป๋าแดงครับคือคนที่เหนื่อยที่สุดที่ทำให้รถให้พวกเราครับป๋าได้พูดบ้างครับเพราะว่ามาที่นี่ป๋าเหนื่อยที่สุดแล้วก็ป๋าคือป๋าเสียสละทุกอย่างให้กับทีมเรานะครับด้วยเวลาด้วยนะครับ
รูปแบบไหนครับ
ก็ป๋าอยากพูดอะไรกับคนไทยบ้างครับที่ทำรถนะ
ตรงกลางเลยครับป๋า
จะเดี๋ยวก็ต่อที่เบสครับ
Don't be shy.
สบาย
Don't be
ไม่
shy.
เป็น
สบายสบายแล้วป๋ารู้สึกไงครับที่เรามาที่นี่รู้สึกคิดถึงเมืองไทยคิดถึงอาหารไทยคิดถึงอาหารไทยวะครับตอนแรกเลยป๋าอาหารเป็นไงบ้างครับ
อาหาร
เรื่องอาหารที่นี่ฮะพอได้
ก็ถูกใจดี
ถูกใจดีโอเคให้ป๋าทานอาหารเช้าที่โรงแรมทุกวัน
Are you guys going to be making a run today?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay. And how fast do you expect to go today?
We try to reach. We try to break the wall 8.0.
Yes, they want to run in the sevens.
Okay.
So a 7-second run is possible, and I guess the next question is, will you guys be back next year?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay, so that's a good plan. For those of you that are tuning in by way of Motor Mania TV, just to give you some stats from our progress through the weekend, every time this team's truck rolled to the starting line, the first time it ran, right during the run, or just shortly thereafter, there was so much traffic on the website that we had to upgrade the server before the next run so there'd be enough bandwidth for everybody watching back home in Thailand. So excellent job. Thanks for everybody tuning in on Motor Mania TV. Excellent job, you guys. Well done.
เยสถือถูกแล้วครับแล้วก็ที่ธงนะครับธงมันคือฟ้าจับแล้วก็ฟ้าจับเป็นสีขาวแล้วก็หางตรงนี้ครับโอเค
อะไรครับ
Say go to something like that.
ชื่อบอกเดี๋ยวเอาไปแล้วก็1 2 3 Thailand สู้ครับปูน
Thanks very much, you guys.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank you very
work. We
much.
look forward to that 7-second run, too.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Nice to meet you guys.
So I can't see what they're saying.